Princess Anne looks so much like unexpected royal family member. Princess Anne is known as the hardest working royal, and whilst we have seen many similarities between her and her fellow equestrian daughter, Zara Tindall, did you know she looks just like one of her royal ancestors? The Princess Royal bears an uncanny resemblance to Queen Mary, wife of King George V. According to the Royal Collection Trust, Mary had a keen interest in collection artifacts, and after marrying her husband in 1893, she emerged as a collector in her own right. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss any news about the British monarchy. The official website states, she began by collecting works of art that had once belonged to her own family but had subsequently been dispersed. She was fastidious about researching objects and keeping catalogue records, and tracked objects down sometimes long after they had been sold off. After her marriage, Queen Mary widened this interest in her own family possessions to include all objects with historical links to the British royal family. She was a regular and well-known visitor to the dealers and the museums in London and took a close interest in the royal collection, both in terms of content and display. She refurbished the interiors at the Palace of Holyroodhouse and some of Buckingham Palace, and Frogmore House, where she also replanted much of the garden. Princess Anne isn't the only royal to have an incredible look-alike. Lady Louise, the daughter of the Duchess of Edinburgh and Prince Edward, bears an unbelievable likeness to Queen Charlotte. Queen Charlotte will be a very familiar character to fans of Bridgerton, and according to historic royal palaces, Charlotte was known for being clever, good-humoured and excelling at music. In 1761, aged 17, Charlotte found herself chosen by George III as his bride. She had good royal and Protestant credentials. Most importantly for the king, she was sweet-natured and compliant, the official website states. Meanwhile, Princess Eugenie looks a lot like the Queen Mother, the royal dup, both sharing big beautiful eyes, brunette locks, and a similar face shape. While the Queen Mother passed away when Eugenie was just 12 years old, the pair had a really sweet bond. Much like her late mother, Princess Anne is a devoted animal lover and has raised several dogs throughout her life. The Princess Royal's penchant for puppies hasn't come without controversy, however, with many of her English Bull Terriers being involved in vicious attacks through the years. The English Bull Terrier is typically an active, loving breed that makes loyal companions for families. However, without proper socialization and training, their high prey drive can make them prone to aggressive behavior at times. On more occasions than one, the Princess Royal's canines have been the center of negative attention. In 1993, Princess Anne's Bull Terrier Eglantine reportedly tried to bite a spectator at Gatcombe Park horse trials, having attacked a smaller dog 2 years earlier in the Windsor Park estate. In 2002, the Princess Royal became the first senior member of the royal family to be convicted of a criminal offence. The mother of two pleaded guilty to a charge under the Dangerous Dogs Act after her English Bull Terrier, Dottie, became dangerously out of control and bit 2 children in Windsor Great Park. In that attack, Dottie left a 12-year-old boy with a bite on the collarbone and 2 bites to the left leg. A 7-year-old boy was left with scratch marks on a leg, his back and an arm. At the time, it was reported that Princess Anne was fined £500 for the attack and ordered to pay £250 in compensation, as well as £148 in costs at a magistrate's court in Slough. Her 3-year-old terrier narrowly avoided a sentence of being put down, though the royal was ordered by Judge Penelope Hewitt to undergo training and be kept on a lead in all public places, for The Guardian. The following year, Princess Anne's Bull Terrier Florence attacked one of the late Queen Elizabeth II's beloved corgis, Pharos, who had to be put down after the incident. The Queen's dogs became her most loyal companions, with the former monarch owning more than 30 corgis during her 70-year reign. At one point, Her late Majesty even had up to 10 corgis in her possession at one time and showered them with royal treatment, and a life of luxury including home-cooked meals from a royal dog menu.